But whatever may be the consequence, that disqualification has already happened. Even if the Election Commission's order is right, which is ex facie wrong, but we'll deal with it separately. This disqualification has happened. That cannot efface the disqualification. Leader in relation to a legislature party means a member of the party chosen by it as its leader. Chosen by the party as its leader. Member of the party chosen by it as its leader. Complete misreading of this definition, Maharaj. And includes any other member of the party authorized by the party to act in the absence of the leader. Authorized by the party. Consistent, Maharaj, with all my contentions. This is not in the domain of the legislature party. The party chooses the leader, the party chooses the whip. So this argument that I had thrown you out, Sunil Prabhu I had thrown you out, therefore I need not have recognized Sunil Prabhu at all on the 3rd. Because I had appointed Gogavle. Amalas, yesterday, an argument was made, how could they whip act outside the house? Amalas, what were they doing in Assam? Appointing a whip outside the house? They made me a serious argument yesterday. This is a whip, how could they do it outside the house? So you're sitting in Assam in the lap of the BJP and you are displacing a whip which is recognized by the political party and conveyed to the speaker, and these office bearers are there on the record of the register of the assembly. And you say Gogavle is the whip? I mean, it's per se voluntarily giving up membership. You say I continue to be the leader. On what ground? You've been removed on the 21st of June itself. So how are you the leader? Well, kindly look at it this way for a moment. Well, supposing I say I am the party, what should I do? I should go to the party. Call a meeting. There are rules of the party. Go and establish your majority in the party. And then become the chief minister. There may be no dispute in the legislature party. Take a case, Maharaj, where there is no dispute in the legislature party. What would a person do if he says that, look, I am the party? He will go to the party. He can't do it any other way. Now, if you are able to galvanize the support of X number of members, there may be minority, there may be majority. And then on the basis of those numbers, you destabilize an elected government, and then go to the Election Commission, and on the basis of the fact of those very people who are subject to disqualification, get the symbol and then say, I have the party. Which of the two Maharaj procedures would be constitutional? Constitutional law, Maharaj, members of the legislature can never be given primacy over the party. Can never be given. Because they are individual members, Maharaj. Group means you may actually act together, that's not relevant. So, Maharaj, this is one part that they relied upon. Then para 3.
3 must be read in terms of...
Yes, exactly. I was going to read that, Maharaj. That's at page 5. The leader of each legislature party, other than a legislative party consisting of only one member, shall within 30 days from the date of commencement of these rules, or where such legislature party is formed after such date within 30 days from the date of its formation, or in either case within such further period, as the Speaker may for sufficient cause allow, furnish the following to the Speaker: a statement in writing containing the names of members of such legislature party, together with other particulars regarding such members as in Form 1, and the names and designations of the members of such party who have been authorized by it for communicating with the Speaker for the purposes of these rules. Clearly, Maharaj.
It is in the definition also.
Yes. Then, Maharaj, my Lord the Chief Justice asked a question, or one of your Lordships asked him a question. Is the whip mentioned in the form? And the answer is yes. The fact is it is not. Kindly see the form now. It's not even there. Party affiliation, that's all. Item 5. Date of election, date of signing of the form. So, Maharaj, it's crystal clear. Which is why, Maharaj, they very strategically did not refer to all that I had said about the whip. Not mischievously, strategically. I highlighted the history, how a whip was, Maharaj, All that I said, but they didn't deal with it at all. Their argument was, no, the legislature party appoints the whip. And they gave that document to your lordships, which is contrary itself to the record, because that's a Rajya Sabha member appointing with it. So, that's, I've done with this part of it. Now, as far as Nabam Rebia is concerned, Nabam Rebia does not take into account the ambit of Article 179 of the Constitution and the concept of removal in 179.
Does
If
not
it
take
removed
into
from
account
it,
the concept of removal in Article 170.
yes, removal in 179C, Malaz, not dealt with at all. What does Nabam Rebia say on the issue of 10 members, Malaz? My learned colleague, Mr. Jethmalani Malaz, said that seemed to be an erroneous interpretation. 10 members means then who are members of the House at that point in time. That will exclude people who are disqualified. But Nabam Rebia says, no, you can't change the status of the House, even if there are disqualification. In a sense, saying that you can't even deal. The Speaker can't deal with disqualification petitions. That's Malaz also an area where Nabam Rebia Malaz did not deal with it. That's the second. And the third is, Malaz, just look at this notice.
7:33 a.m.
Yes. Says, you were, my lords have it?
Yes.
You were elected as Deputy Speaker of the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly in 2019. Since February 2021, due to resignation of Nana Patole from the post of Speaker, you have been discharging functions. We all respectfully submit that you no longer have a right to continue as Deputy Speaker. What kind of notice is this? For my removal. It's well-known judgment of the Supreme Court, so they rely on Nabam Rebia. They misinterpret, according to me, Malaz, this could not have been the law in Nabam Rebia. Could never have been. They write a letter saying, now, I want to remove you. That's it. It's not a no confidence motion. It involves, Malaz, consequences, civil consequences. I am holding an office under Parliament. I am removed from that office. I am not told why I am being removed. Yes, that's why the Constitution says at the time when the Legislative Assembly is in session, remember I read that? At that time, if it is moved and it is under consideration, only on that occasion I cannot sit. I have to go down to the House and I can participate in the proceedings and put my point of view. The procedure itself tells you that inherently in this process are reasons for removal.
What you're saying is simply saying no longer enjoy the support of the majority of the House means nothing. This is what you're
Yes.
saying.
So Nabam Rebia has to go. It's in that context that I mentioned 179C, Malaz. So Malaz, I've done with that. Now I just want to read, Malaz, their letter of the 21st of June, that resolution. So Malaz, this, first of all, this is written when? When this group, whether it's 34 or 39, are sitting in Assam. They know on the 21st of June that Eknath Shinde has been removed. Right, Malaz? So it is in that context that this document is written. So obviously it's a self-serving document. It is not a document that sees the light of the day prior to 21st of June. It doesn't talk of any event prior to 21st of June. It makes some general statements that our cadres are unhappy. It refers to no such event. It refers to no such event when he has aired his views publicly prior to 21st of June. It refers to no such communication to the Chief Minister or to the party office prior to 21st of June. It's a self-serving document to justify the switch to the BJP on account of corruption in the government. But till the other day, till 21st June, he was the minister. And he was the group leader. Sorry? And corruption is not relevant, Mullahs, as your lordships have already read in Boma itself says, corruption not relevant even for 356. Forget about this. So, Mullahs, what's the credibility of self-serving statements of a document when you're sitting in the lap of the BJP in Assam, knowing full well that you have been removed as a group leader and that Ajay Chaudhary has been appointed? Now, Mullahs, kindly see the end of this document. PDF 58. Hence, it is unanimously resolved as under, it is hereby resolved that and reaffirmed that Eknath Shinde, who was appointed as a leader of the Shiv Sena legislature party on 31/10, is and continues to be the leader. Why continues to be the leader? He is the leader, if he is the leader, because he knows he's been removed. And that Sunil Prabhu's appointment is cancelled. Well, sitting in Assam, 34 people or 39 or whatever, cancel the appointment of Sunil Prabhu. Which procedural law is this? He's been the whip since 2019. So it's a self-serving document. No credence can be placed on it. There's not a mention of a split at all. It's the decision of the legislature party. So no split. Self-serving document, and relied upon to show that there was some enormous discontent that was happening, reflected nowhere in the document with respect to any fact that's stated. He's recognizing a person who has been thrown out, the governor. With greatest respect, Mullah, this cannot be countenanced. You have to completely disregard this document as a self-serving document with no indication. And therefore, Mullah, Justice Venkachalaya's observations only, Mullah, reaffirm that we have reached the bottom of the barrel. I mean, I didn't want to say this, Mullah. I really did not want to say this. But you just have to read it, Mullah, where we are going in this country. I will not read it aloud, Mullah. This is a communication by the governor to Uddhav Thackeray, starting from I wonder. How does the governor write these things? This is the state of the nation. Mullah, last thing I'd like to say, and then I'm done, is that, Mullah, the history of this court is the history of celebration of the values of the Constitution. There have been occasions where, Mullah, like ADM Jabalpur, Mullah, which is in dissonance with what this court has done over the years, Mullah. I wish and hope, Mullah, because this is an equally, Mullah, significant case. It's a moment in the history of this court when the future of democracy will be determined. Mullah, I am absolutely certain that without the intervention of this court, our democracy will be in danger, because no government will be allowed to survive. It is with that hope, Mullah, that I make this plea to your lordships to allow this petition and set aside the governor's order. I'm obliged to your lordship.
Thank you, Dr.